Oh my goodness, bless you. Bless you, you beautiful person. You beautiful soul. Considering Star Citizen, are we? Well, by the way, as we talk in the background, you'll see exactly what you're in store for. As soon as you wake up, you gotta go down to the terminal, call your ship, look at the signs, to find the pad number you gotta go to. Everything is hands-on in Star Citizen because it is a simulator. First of all, if you don't like simulators, well, guess what? Don't play Star Citizen. It is very hands-on simulator, okay? Oh, by the way, my apologies in advance for you discovering my channel. I apologize. That was your first mistake. Your second mistake was playing Star Citizen. No, your second mistake is not necessarily that you're considering Star Citizen, because Star Citizen, just like many other games, like No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous, X4, Starfield. Well, Starfield, no, let's not consider Starfield, because Starfield, in my opinion, combines so many great things from so many different games. But in general, each space game does its own thing really well, and Star Citizen is exactly that. It's a great tech demo. There's a lot of technology that is amazing. Seamless planets. You want to EVA, you want to get out of your ship and float around in space, you can do that. The ships are extraordinarily detailed and somewhat interactable. You can interact with them a lot more than most games. But you need to be aware that, number one, it is a simulator. Number two, it is a alpha. After 11 years of development, and yes, I have been a backer, a concierge loser backer for 11 years. And let me just say this right now. If you're getting into Star Citizen now, you are a spoiled little SOB. Because when I was backing Star Citizen 11 years ago, even 8 years ago, we had a hangar. And there was talk of spaceships. And then we had a spaceship in a hangar. And you couldn't fly it. You couldn't do anything. You could dream about it. You could roleplay. Now you have all this crap that you can do. But it is still, you have to understand, it's still an alpha, and in my opinion, a glorified tech demo. You have this one solar system, and when you go to planets, there's not much to do. If you're into PvP, if you're one of these online multiplayer people where you want to get together with your friends and just go around and do shenanigans, perfect. Congratulations. Maybe you'll love this. If you love simulators and multiplayer, have at it. If you're looking for like a role-playing game, if you're looking for a lot of story-driven content, if you're looking to land on a planet and have, all kinds of exploratory adventures, if you're looking for extensive mission systems, if you're looking for a lot of completed game mechanics, this is not it. This is an alpha game. It's an alpha. You can't even really say a game, because game implies finished. So when you're looking for certain details or even certain ships, you can wait years for that to happen. Years. So if you're looking for a game to jump into now and have a complete experience, well, Star Citizen is probably not going to be for you. Now let's go into do we do pros or cons? Do we do pros or cons first? Let's go ahead and do the pros first, okay? The game is beautiful. I don't like the little gray filter or green filter they have on everything. There's no post-processing really. So if you want to use Reshade can make this game look beautiful. It is a beautiful game. Reshade makes it even more beautiful. I'm not using a Reshade for this video, by the way. The Star Citizen has given me the most immersive space experience that I've ever had in a game, as far as getting, like we said, we wake up, we go, we retrieve our ship, we get into our ship, we start up our ship, and this is all done manually. And then we fly our ship, and we can fly our ship seamlessly to space stations, seamlessly to other player ships, seamlessly to planets and moons. And that experience is amazing. And in my opinion, it is worth every bit of the $45 for a starter package. Okay? What? I don't know. I don't want to. I mean, that for me, that pretty much sums up all the positives. I mean, cool ships, seamless planets, full interactivity, simulation. Okay, great. Negatives. Oh my God. Do you want a constant FPS? Do you need that 60 FPS? Well, too bad. You don't get it. It doesn't matter how great your PC, your gaming PC is, you're not going to get it. You will be lucky to get 40 or 50 FPS in cities, and on a high-end rig, 40, 50 FPS in cities, and you might get an 80 or 90 in space, but that's in space, okay? And it's going to be an inconsistent FPS. This is an alpha. It is not optimized. It is very poorly optimized because of the lack of optimization. It is a online game, so you are at the mercy of servers. You will get 30Ks where the game will completely crash and there's not a damn thing you can do about it because it's back end. It has nothing to do with your system at all. It has to do with CIG's servers. So tons of bugs, I wouldn't say tons of crashes, but very regular bugs and semi-regular crashes. Okay? So you need to be aware that when you jump into this, you are jumping into an alpha. If you don't know what an alpha means in game development, well, it means unfinished. There's alpha, beta, and finished. And this is still an alpha after 11 years. So you need to be, if you jump into Star Citizen, you need to be willing to support it for the long run, which is a very long run. And you need to be able to love it for what it is now. And if you're desperately wanting different new content, different content, and mechanics, you want specific mechanics to be ready now, you need to be aware it's probably going to take many months or years for those to be implemented in the game. I have been a backer for 11 years. Is there consistent progress with Star Citizen? Absolutely. $600 million later and 11 years later, I can honestly say definitively there is progress, consistent progress. It is extremely slow, very slow, much slower than most games, most projects. So just be fully aware of that. But if what you see in the background and what you see hands-on and what you've seen, all those graphics that you see are absolutely true. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful simulator. There are a ton of bugs all the time, and there is semi-regular crashes. So be aware. In my opinion, it's well worth $45. If you don't like what you just heard, I would say wait for a free fly and try it out for free. And if not, if you're going to buy a game package, well then, I guess we'll see you in the verse.